The first Group 1 of the season takes place on Saturday at Ramwick, and our Australian Derby winner Major Beale will go first up in the Wink Stakes over 1400 metres. He's put in two encouraging trial performances to date and looks to have come back even stronger this preparation. What are you expecting to see from him first up?
Yeah, really looking forward to seeing his return. Obviously, a horse that's going to continue to improve as he gets out further. Not an easy task for him. First up at the 1400 metres in weight for age company, but he's back in really good order. He's trialled up very well. First up last preparation, it was a Class 1 at Newcastle, which he won. But there was a fair bit of depth to that race. He beat Hawaii 5-0 on that occasion. So he may be able to return sharper than what we may think. So looking forward to seeing the return on Saturday.
The Group 2 Silver Shadow Stakes is shaping up to be a top quality field, and the stable makes up a strong portion of the field with 5 runners. Tim Clark has taken the ride on Platinum Jubilee, who jumps from barrier 6. Are you expecting her to build on her impressive 2-year-old form this campaign?
Yeah, she's the filly that's bringing the class through. She's raced in some of the biggest events throughout her 2-year-old career and was most competitive on each occasion. So she seems to be back in great shape. She's trialled up well. And she's very forward going into Saturday's race. So we're looking forward to seeing her return.
Group 3 Black Opal winner Autumn Ballet will also go first up with Adam Hieronymus in the saddle. This daughter of the Autumn Sun is lightly raced with just 2 starts to her name. What type of race are you expecting her to run?
She's a very naturally gifted filly. I feel she's come back in good order. This preparation going to look to stretch her out in distance. I feel that's the profile filly that we're seeing from her early in the campaign. She's on a flight stakes path, and I think once we see her start to stretch out to that sort of trip, I think that's where she's going to be most effective this campaign.
Summer Loving has been knocking on the door to break her maiden and was unlucky in her last start at Kensington, where she was second to stablemate Coincide, who has since added another win to his name at Sandown on Wednesday. Rachel King will jump from barrier 15. Talk us through her chances.
The form around her looks good. She's really starting to put things together. She's obviously a filly that's got plenty of talent. Just needs a little bit of luck to go her way, and she'll need that again on Saturday, jumping from barrier 15. Last start, she just got a little bit out of her ground. That may be the case again on Saturday from that particular draw. But she's very honest. I think she'll show good improvement off that first up run. No doubt the bigger track and added distance should be of benefit to her.
Tarmina is 2 from 2 and looks to be a filly on an upward trajectory for the Valerie Syndicate. Regan Bayliss will jump from barrier 2. Are you confident she can add some important black type to her pedigree on Saturday?
Yeah, certainly feel she's got the potential for this going forward, and she's a filly that's really continued to improve with each and every start. Her most recent trial, just a nice trial to keep her up to the mark. She looked particularly sharp on that occasion. So her advantage is she's bringing in race fitness into this particular run, having been up through the winter. While she's stepping up in grade, I do feel she's got that fitness on her side to offset that, but certainly a nice progressive filly.
Amazonian Lass broke her maiden at the first time of asking, and Saturday will see her step up in trip and class. This daughter of More Than Ready looks a promising type, and with 2 trials under her belt, she looks fit and ready to go. What are you hoping to see from her first up?
I think this is going to be a filly that will continue to improve as she gets over further this campaign. Although she was good enough to win on debut, she's a filly that's bred to get over further. On a nice campaign, I think she's back in good shape. She gets the blinkers for the first time. She may find them a little bit sharp for her first up, but certainly a nice quality filly to follow.
North Star Lass looks to have come back a treat this prep, and her 2 trial performances have been very encouraging. She's set to go first up in the Group 3 Toy Show Quality for Trish Burke and Connections. Are you looking forward to seeing her back at the races this spring?
Yeah, I really am. I feel she's in great order. I feel she's trialled up nicely this time in. Last preparation, she just didn't quite come up. She gave her a good long break, and I think she's taken the full benefit of that. Physically, she looks in really good shape. Mentally, she's fresh and well going into the races on Saturday. So I think she's back to her best, and really hoping to see her show that for us on the weekend.
Military Mission will enjoy stretching his legs over a longer distance of 2,000 metres in the Group 3 Premier's Cup. He'll have taken significant improvement from his first up run. Are you confident he'll be right in there in the mix?
I feel it's still a distance that's short of his best. No doubt he's going to continue to improve the further he gets into his campaign. But he was open to good improvement off his first up run. I feel we've seen that from him in his work. He's on target, progressing nicely, and certainly very happy with him.
Sicilian is the stable's sole runner in Victoria on Saturday, and she is the third runner of the day for our Valerie partnership, whose fillies run in the famous Aqua Silks of Tulloch Lodge. She broke her maiden in impressive fashion at Kensington and is now stepping up to stakes class in the Group 3 Quisette Stakes. Do you think she's up to the challenge?
I certainly do, and I feel this is a nice opportunity for her to try and capitalise on some black type. Traditionally, it's a strong race with some very talented fillies resuming. Again, she's got the advantage of carrying fitness through a winter form. She's had the 2 runs in this campaign. I thought she's been excellent on both occasions. She was most dominant in her recent win. She had a jump out in Melbourne to keep her up to the mark. I thought she looked in good shape in doing so. She's, as I said, got the fitness on her side, puts herself in the race, I think ready to run a big race on this occasion.